Your hand rests on the table. You are certain it is yours. But that certainty is not a fact. It is a guess. Your brain can be fooled in 90 seconds. Hide your real hand. Place a rubber one where it should be. Someone strokes both hands with a brush at the exact same moment. Within a minute, something strange happens inside your mind. You start to feel the touch coming from the fake hand. The rubber hand becomes yours. Then a hammer swings toward it, and you flinch in real fear. 2 out of 3 people report feeling the illusion strongly. How can a lump of rubber feel like your own flesh? The body you feel you own is a story your brain tells. For centuries, scientists assumed your body sense was fixed and permanent. You know your hand is yours. What is there to explain? But in 1998, 2 researchers decided to test that assumption directly. Matthew Botvinnik, Jonathan Cohen. At Carnegie Mellon University, they built a simple, strange setup. A tabletop screen hid one hand. A rubber hand sat in plain view. 2 paintbrushes, one on the hidden real hand, one on the fake. Stroke both in perfect sync and wait for the brain to react. Subjects felt the touch as if the rubber hand were their own. The result was published in Nature, one of science's top journals. A single page in 1998 launched decades of research into selfhood. Your brain never touches the world directly. It only receives signals. Vision, touch, and body position arrive as separate streams of data. The brain's job is to stitch those streams into one story. It sees a brush touch, it feels a brush touch, same time. So it concludes, that hand I see must be my hand. Vision overrides the body's own sense of where it truly is. Studies suggest the effect peaks when touches sync within about 300 milliseconds. Break the sync, delay one brush, and the illusion collapses instantly. But how do you measure something as private as ownership? Researchers asked people to point, with eyes closed, to their hidden hand. People pointed toward the rubber hand, not the real one. The felt position drifted several centimeters toward the fake hand. Scientists call this measurable shift proprioceptive drift. Henrik Ayesen brought the illusion into brain scanners at University College London. He watched which brain regions lit up as ownership took hold. The premotor cortex activated, the region mapping body and nearby space. The stronger the brain activity, the stronger the sense of ownership. Then Ayesen's team tried something almost cruel. They threatened the rubber hand. A needle jabbed toward the fake fingers as participants watched. Their brains fired anxiety signals, as if real skin were in danger. Skin sweat responses spiked, a hard physical sign of real fear. The body defended a hand it had owned for barely 2 minutes. Ownership was not opinion. It was written into the nervous system. This was never really about the hand. Your entire sense of self is a construction your brain updates constantly. Scientists later gave people whole fake bodies and out-of-body sensations. The same trick now helps amputees feel that prosthetic limbs are theirs in research settings. Researchers are exploring its use to ease phantom limb pain after amputation. Virtual reality borrows the illusion to give you an avatar body. Every time you feel at home in your body, your brain chose that. The self you feel so certain of is a living, editable draft. Next time you glance at your hand, remember, ownership is a guess.